All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Jujutsu Kaisen, Season 1, Episode 7.
Okay.
All right. Gojo's going to fight. He's going to destroy that pyrokinetic crazed curse there. Just die.
Yeah.
Die. Especially given that
hard.
we had him giving us a bit of the exposition on the difference between, like, you know, curse ability and, like, raw.
And cursed energy.
And cursed techniques.
Right, how all that stuff works. That's like, oh, that
I wonder if he's going to show us something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe in the next episode. Yep, what do you know? What do you know?
I'm so here for this.
We've got the second years teaching Fushiguro.
That's right.
Also, Nobara kind of getting a bit bullied by them, but specifically Panda. Because Panda is love.
Panda is here.
Panda is life.
Indeed.
It's wonderful.
Yes.
It's wonderful. But yeah, that was a really funny setup in the previous episode, but we also got a really terrifying realization that Sukuna got his deal, his pact to go through with Yuji, because Yuji thought, oh, a fight? That's I've got a fair shot. Nope. Your top head half pasted.
Barely even done saying yes.
No chance. So now he has a minute or something else potentially that he's got added into this whole deal.
And there are some conditions.
But you do not know that this pact has been made.
Mm-mm.
So
oh my God.
At a very inopportune time.
God. Yeah.
Good luck, Yuji.
And Gojo was like, by the way, did you like make any agreement or something, or you know?
No, I don't remember.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Oh, what happened? What are you talking about? I can't really remember what we talked about. But,
Gojo's like, well, shit. All right, well, fuck. It happened.
But I don't know what it is. You know?
Yeah. All right. So, hell, without further ado, let's get into this. Oh.
Okay.
There's the item. Oh, no, that's just his ability.
All right.
Holy shit.
All right.
I love the misdirect of him, like, landing and making this big display while using, like,
he's actually setting up a different attack.
Yeah. To attack from an entirely different direction.
And my respect for you goes out the window.
Yep, exactly. Oh, you can't sense cursed energy.
Wait.
Well,
Wait.
oh, Jesus. Wait, why did he have his hand in the same, like, kind of position signal than the other guy did? Oh.
Well,
all right, it's OP time. Yeah. There's like, once you've watched enough action anime, I'm saying this as the guy that wasn't necessarily believing Gojo as him proclaiming that he was the strongest. Once the fight's in that, like, pre-fight, that 20-second pre-fight where there's a bit of blustering and talking coming along.
Yeah.
The whole fight is basically
it's already playing out.
It's written out there. It's plain as day.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Wait, is he gonna hold on? Is he gonna have like crazy eye powers and his blindfold is actually like his suppressor?
Yeah, that was one of the theories I had. I was like, watch, he's just suppressing his ultimate technique with keeping his eyes
You've seen Kenpachi and Kakashi with covering one eye. He covers both.
Right. Ugh. All right. Whoa.
What?
Whoa!
What?
Whoa!
Wait.
What did he do? Jeez!
He actually dodged.
All right.
Wait.
Oh my God!
All right.
Yeah, can we remember? Yeah,
That like widening of his eyes. Hold on. Or his eye.
That wasn't me.
Ah! Wait! What? Hold on.
What?
He's talking metaphorically.
No,
like
he is
the
talking
power
literally.
gap.
Is capitalized and. Wait, what is he doing? Oh my god! Whoa.
Wait a minute.
Oh my god. Oh shit.
No
We've got
way.
some time dilation.
No way.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What?
You done, scrub?
Oh wow. Oh my god. This is
Wow.
so cool. he's,
This is just me.
yeah. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh my god. Reversal. Oh my god, and the music. And he survived it too.
Yeah. I mean, props to this guy.
Yeah, I know,
durability.
right?
And now he's running. He's like, nope.
Oh my god.
Bold of you to think you can get away.
Right.
Thought he was gonna skip him over the water like a rock.
I should have listened.
Yeah, never have I been so wrong.
Right? Dame. Wait.
Oh! What?
Wait! Is this training? Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
He went and grabbed him
Yeah.
in the time it took.
This will be a good lesson. And he's being dedicated. Wait, this is straight up Lord of the Rings!
This is Lord of the Rings!
Oh my
Fellowship
god!
of the Ring!
Yes!
Yuji.
And immediately.
But he still maintains the
It's true.
concentration.
Yeah.
早めに出力上げてさっさと次の段階進めそうだね。出かけるよ。ユージ。
Now.
呪術戦の頂点。領域展開に。
Oh, okay.
Because he knows
okay.
that that's what the guy will try next.
Right. Probably also because of the environment too.
Sure.
Meaning that he'll be able to see. Oh my god.
I love this twist. Like,
we warped here. We warped here.
五条悟を戦闘不能にすること。
Oh shit.
両面宿な。虎杖裕二を仲間に引き込むこと。
And so does Gojo not care that there's a possibility that Sukuna jumps out for a minute right here?
oh shit. Well, he doesn't.
Well, no, he
Gojo
does
doesn't-
have a suspicion.
Right, he just doesn't know what it would mean, yeah.
Right.
まあ、君は気にせず戦ってよ。
Maybe Gojo is trying to bait out Sukuna into revealing his hand here.
Maybe.
大丈夫でしょ。だって君弱いもん。
Oh!
Wow. Wow. Just mind
His
blown.
limiter's broke. He's like, you pissed me off, you little shit!
Wow.
Okay. Okay, so it is like it's very much like Fate for everyone's domain expansion. Whoa!
I love the art style change.
Yeah. It's like sealing him in magma and yep, and then lava. Okay.
なんだよこれ。
Nice.
Cool name. Cool name.
I wonder if Gojo given that he has potential time stuff, he actually saw the future with this happening as well. Like, like that's it was like, oh, that's what's gonna happen. Oh, okay, and then he goes and grabs.
This is a good lesson opportunity.
Yeah, it's a good lesson opportunity. He's gonna sit there and bluster and show off his abilities and stuff. Good, good. Oh my god! Stat boost to environmental factors. Perfect control of the environment in it, probably.
Yeah.
Wait, whoa. Probability? Oh, what you got? What you got, buddy? Show us. Come on. Bring it out.
No way.
Oh.
No way.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Oh, here we go.
All right.
Oh my god. Oh! Oh! Oh!
We in
JoJo's
Final
boys!
Destination now, boys.
And cars!
Stop
thinking.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
Oh
my god. Wow. Wow. Some JoJo's Part 5 shit here.
I love it. Yeah.
He's gonna actually kill him. Yep. Wow. Wow.
Holy shit. But Sukuna got to see all this.
Oh my god. And look at his eye.
Yeah,
man.
I know. Wow. I'm
impressed, buddy.
Yeah.
Whoa. New opponent.
Okay.
Whoa. Crap.
Shit.
Wow.
I love it.
He's that fast. Oh, it's not easy to sense. Synergy, okay. Yes. The problem is, Gojo, they saw your technique, and now they're gonna... martial arts.
We'll practice in my infinite domain.
Yes. Something we're going to time skip to.
It didn't even show it.
No, of course not. I like that he just lives at a... I was about to say he lives at a random apartment complex.
Yeah.
But no, never mind. Oh, this is the one in the OP.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. The one with all the stitchings. Mahito. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Nice. Heterochromia.
I like that.
Okay. All right. Oh, yeah. Bees. That's right.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh my god. Yes, calisthenics.
limbering up.
ブラジル体操
Oh, indeed.
貴様ら何をするつも
They're
りだ
gonna kick you.
Yep.
All right.
Playing soccer.
No,
Up until-
football.
Ah, yes. Until they get to... Oh, no.
Set up. Do a bicycle kick. Yes, yes, exactly. Yes. Go.
Wow.
こいつら後で殺す
I like to think that that was canon.
Well, I mean, of course it's canon, right?
Naturally.
Yeah. Those two are practically a couple. Like,
No, see, it's
the curses are just their children.
well, and this is the this is
They're
the
adopted dumb children.
well, and this is the way that they punish him, but also let him off easy because they don't
love
destroy
you.
him, right?
Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
but
Yeah,
you did do a dum-dum, you know, you did kind of mess up, even though we planned for that. So now we play soccer with you.
Holy shit.
Okay,
Well, we got to see what Gojo can do,
Yep.
and what he
It's,
can do breaks the laws of reality.
what do you mean? They are the laws of reality.
I am the law. Yeah, exactly. They all dread him.
Yeah, I think the thing that terrified me the most was the idea that not just that he has like reality manipulation powers and things like that, but the fact that it's always on.
Mm-hmm. The
It's just
infinity
like-
between you and me.
Right. And not as some metaphorical power difference, but actually.
Yeah, it's like so as you move towards him and breach a certain threshold, you start to slow down to an infinite crawl, basically.
Right.
To the point where you will never reach me.
Nope.
Which means, in a lot of ways, that as long as the attack doesn't have some kind of thing that basically forces him out or that of said threshold in some way, like you know, like the way we saw that these flowers actually kind of worked, in that it was like a psychic technique that was at the speed of thought, maybe. So it's like, oh, because I see them, like I see beyond the infinite barrier, I'm affected in some ways, and it's a calming of my aggression. He's like, nope, stop. Like,
Right.
Nope.
Slaps himself. All right. It's fighting time.
Yeah, exactly. Someone could have tried to hit him at that point.
Right, or
they
brought him
wouldn't.
into a domain or something like that, where then they,
Yeah,
hit him
but
or-
it still might not have actually hit him because there's still the infinity there.
Right.
So
Yep.
he is kind of impossible to beat
And
unless
like because mechanically, what these kinds of situations do is they introduce us to the power ceiling, so we know what's possible in this world, right, with these powers and stuff. They showcase it to usually at the very least the audience or some of the characters involved, and the fact that Gojo brought Yuji over here so that he could see it, that's
so
great.
meta.
It's so meta.
It's so
I love it.
goofy. I love it.
And it also is the hey, here's a concrete goal of where you're going to be trained to be.
He
So
straight
you can
up
be
said
stronger
it.
than this guy,
He
right?
just said it.
Yep.
It's not. There's no subtlety.
I love
nothing.
it so much.
Oh god, there's
But,
so much pretense and bullshit sometimes in the early shonen kind of episodes
or
and
just
stuff.
stories in general.
Yeah. And this one, he's just like, no. I'm writing out as the mangaka literally why this is in the story, not like Gojo did it. But no, Gojo is also like, the big guy upstairs said that this is what's.
But then on top of that, it's the hey, we're also setting this up because when it comes right down to it, the kind of promise has been made that at some point Gojo will be rendered incapable of fighting.
Yeah, someone or some group will basically find a way to combo against him.
Yep.
Or use potentially the students against him.
Do something so that way he is not the ultimate guardian god that keeps everyone safe.
Right.
And then our main characters can have agency in the story because suddenly they actually need to solve things themselves and they're not prepared for it and all that, and it's good stuff.
Because ultimately the one weakness he showed here was that he protected Yuji.
Yep.
with like a little minor like burning thing and stuff like that to keep him from getting
his attention
into
was
that
distracted.
tree there that was growing out with the mouth.
Right. But the other thing that is important is that we actually saw a couple ways in which his abilities were circumvented. One, there's the whole idea that the domain expansion, that's a way to get around his ability. Now, it wasn't enough to defeat him, right? No, but that is theoretically a way to beat him.
It's a space that he must enter.
Right. He must actually counteract it or defend
allow
himself
to enter it.
Right. Or he will end up getting defeated.
Or he'll end up getting hit by technique after that.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Two, there was the fact that he was able to then grab the hand of Volcano Guy. That's something where...
That was his choice, though.
Totally.
He crossed the infinity.
Right. He crossed the infinity, which means that there is a way to affect him.
Yes.
Because, it's the whole thing that in the same way that he started doing things differently once Yuji showed up because, he has to protect him. Not that I think this will happen, but if there was some reason where leverage was able to be used against him to make him choose to do something that would harm him, that's another way to affect him.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, there was also the whole thing with the flowers, where an effect was able to hit him, even though it wasn't like an actual physical attack. It didn't cause any real damage.
I already said that. Yeah, that's basically one of the ways that suggestion or some kind of charming effect would work on
But I just want to point out how awesome that is, because in addition to this super cool display, we got 3 different things that can be used by the baddies against Gojo in the future. That's huge.
Yeah, of course.
That's huge.
Yeah. But in terms of what we learned about like the techniques and stuff like this, we're seeing that Gojo, as far as like actual like power scaling, is the strongest.
Oh, totally.
He uses time and space to the point where there is no meaning once you've entered his domain.
Right. His domain expansion has the motif of a freaking black hole. Like
an infinite space and void.
Right? Yep.
Good luck, anyone ever trying to get through that. We also saw that there were some actual just classic techniques that he used that were basically the equivalent of some kind of energy blast. We don't know what they do other than being blasts of energy, but that's another thing there. But Yuji now having a month where he will be training specifically with this guy.
Yep.
To the point where he's basically like, I'll just throw him in the domain with me.
Right.
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
He'll be fine. Not just because I'm there, but because I think he'll be fine. Like, he individually was getting burned by the lava.
Ow. Yep.
It did nothing. The guy said that once regular Jujutsu sorcerers would enter their
they burned
domain,
to
they burned to ash. Nope. I don't think that's just the fact that Gojo was protecting him. I think that's just the fact also that Yuji is really freaking strong.
Sure. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But also probably Gojo protecting him.
Right.
Okay. So now all this stuff that Yuji's going to be learning has to happen, well, like over the course of this, month. Is it going to be time skipped?
I think at the very least we're gonna get a montage.
A montage?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not gonna, we're
not
not gonna
montage
go
it in retrospect once he gets to the place and it'll
Maybe-
show, I learned this from here. And
I feel like we're going to get a decent amount of detail with the training, whether it ends up happening afterwards or in the middle of it, who knows. Given the fact that we had this crazy awesome fight, I feel like a decent amount of sort of goodwill has been built up with the audience, that if the creator wanted to take things a little bit slower and go into a bunch of training and more like hard power mechanics material stuff, they could totally do that, and the audience would be right there engaged along the way because we saw this awesome display here.
Well, also we're training with the guy that created the awesome display.
Yep.
Yeah, I really think that there's a couple like clever little things the creator is circumventing here, and for the sake of pacing. And one of them is basically just bringing the main character along to watch this fight. Like, that just saves so much time in terms of explaining things to Yuji.
Yep, it really does.
It just saves a lot. Second bit specifically is basically having this fight end in such a way where it's not really about who won. It was just the fact that Gojo wanted to show him all this stuff.
Right.
So the other guy then goes back and shares all this info that he just gained and learned.
Yep.
After watching him bring the vessel of Sukuna over to this fight casually.
Yeah.
Where he had no worry not at all about Sukuna going wild here for any reason. So, yeah. That means our villain and our antagonist and our potentially Aizen-esque infiltrator guy who might not be human necessarily.
Well,
did you get that vibe?
Potentially.
We'll do this as cursed beings, as humans.
Yeah, so that was the other thing that I wanted to talk about from this episode, because the fighting and everything was super cool, and the Lord of the Rings reference was amazing. Oh my god, I love that so much. Like that was absolutely incredible. This
I don't mean to.
Right. Like
it's literally
the mangaka clearly has no chill, and I love it. I love it so much.
Yes.
Also, that means Gojo has excellent taste. Although, granted, there were some B movies mixed in with that, so who knows? Hopefully, I don't think you would have thought of that.
Yuji sifted through the trash.
Yeah,
found
exactly.
Lord of the Rings.
Right.
Cultured boy.
Yeah, and he was able to remain emotionally, just calm and resolute for the training, even during that moment. So, good man.
Girls cried at Titanic. Real men cried when Sam.
You don't mean that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that whole idea of humans and curses, and the idea that maybe they're not so different,
or maybe that curses consider themselves the true humans.
Right. I am very excited to see that explored further.
Yeah.
There's of course the more straightforward, like, we curses are the superior, being and all that stuff and whatnot, and that makes the antagonistic forces much more readily unlikable, in addition to the wanton slaughter and stuff. But the idea that not all of them are as psycho as Volcano Head, right?
Sure.
Now, maybe they are still psycho, but there's more of a rhyme and a reason and a method to the madness, right?
Yeah.
That I'm very curious to see explored, because we have Jujutsu sorcerers using cursed energy. We have Gojo using domain expansion, which is something that until now we had only ever seen from curses.
Yep, it's true.
So what is the difference, really?
Yep. In terms of what the difference is, it's primarily a visual one. That's the only thing we know that we know.
They've got wacky designs.
And then the issue with that is that, in a lot of ways, humans can't see curses. But here's the part where it gets funky here. Here's the part where it gets funky. When they were walking down the street a couple episodes ago, there was a big deal pointed about how all the people couldn't see the curses, but when they went into the restaurant,
they got the bad vibes.
Well, they got not only the bad vibes, but they could physically feel the heat coming from the volcano guy in a mild manner. And they were like, is the AC not working? So the fact that they can't see them does not mean that they exist on some alternate plane of existence, or do not have the ability to interact with the physical world without meaning to, which means that they're there.
Yep.
It's just that humans don't have the capability of sensing them, probably because the cursed beings are so much more stronger in their soul or their whatever comparatively to an average human. So with them basically saying that we'll do this as cursed beings, as humans, and the one that speaks invertedly, saying that, well, we're the true humans after all, and humans' negative emotions are what fuel curses.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. I actually question whether or not some of these humans here, the two of them, they have both of them something similar about their designs, and that they have stitched stuff on their skin.
Okay.
Do you notice that?
Yeah.
What do you think that means? Like, why do they have that, but we've never seen another human with stitched, kind of like stitchings on their skin?
Well, okay, so from the main dude that we've seen previously, I feel like it could be a bit more innocuous because it doesn't cover that much of his body.
It's true.
With
it's just on his forehead, I think.
Right, yeah, like under the eyes. Yeah.
It's under his eyes. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
With the other dude, right?
You got it all over.
All over.
Yeah.
That makes me think sort of like Frankenstein's monster kind of a thing.
Yeah, very much.
Now, I get the feeling that this entity in this realm is actually a curse. Now, it's possible that they're human, right?
Yeah.
But I actually think they're just super advanced curse.
Yeah.
And that
possibly.
because we've we had Yuji bring up the whole fact of like, wait, this curse is talking. I thought I thought curses couldn't carry conversations and things like that. It was just so natural. I didn't realize it until now.
Mm-hmm.
It's showing that society, Jujutsu Sorcerer Society, doesn't really know much of anything about curses, right? Not really.
Or not the average.
Yeah.
We've never met really a higher up that wasn't a bad guy.
That is very true. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this one feels like the I am the, next stage of the evolution kind of a thing, right?
Yeah, I definitely feel that as well.
Because it's the I forget the term, but it's
the amalgamation.
Yeah, exactly. The amalgamation, the merging, the that's kind of the future for humans and curses. And we already see that to some extent in Jujutsu Sorcerers, right? Because they are living as a fusion of cursed energy and humanity. Sukuna.
An incarnation.
Yes, I could totally see that being the case. Yeah. The initial vibe that I got was that maybe he was a bunch of parts of Sukuna stitched together, but we know that the only thing left is the fingers, so it's probably not that.
If anything, it could be a bunch of horrible people that died and they stitched their flesh together to make some kind of horrible monster.
Yeah, who knows, right?
There's a legion kind of thing going on there, maybe.
Right.
But at the very least, it could also be just a cadaver, and it doesn't matter who it is from a human sense, but it's that it's a bunch of really nasty shit just piled into one body.
The main thing that it gives me the vibe of is that it's something that has been experimented on and created.
Right.
And if it is the sort of the tip of the iceberg as far as like curses and their evolution go, then that would make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I definitely vibe with that.
Yeah.
But okay, so we're setting things up now for everything to converge after Yuji's training, and of course everyone else's in the first year crew with Fushiguro and Nobara to meet up at the big event.
Yep, that's right.
Which, okay, all right. So we might just go straight from this to Tournament Arc next episode. I mean, again, depending on how they choose to pace out a month of training time, which I don't really think they have to do it any specific way because they've done such a good job with the pacing up until now.
Yes, I would agree.
Yeah. So, all right. We got the names of all the antagonists, also when they were freely kind of just chatting with each other. So you could definitely feel like they were like, okay, here we're safe. Here we're legit. This is okay. So,
and it makes sense because like if you can use if there are abilities like domain expansion, then just have an apartment somewhere where the door opens up into the domain, and then there you go. You can all be nice and sequestered in there, and no one will ever find you.
Sure. That's an interesting thought. The idea that they have a domain that's just set out there, even though it uses a lot of energy, like.
And maybe that's the buildup of the stitched up guy that's inside there, is that he's keeping it all running, and because he did seem like the one that everyone else was subservient to. They were asking like,
really?
Yeah, because they were saying like, is that sufficient? Like, how does this sound? These are our results, etc. Like,
I feel like they're subservient to the other guy.
Well, that's what I thought before, but then once this guy was introduced, it felt like even the guy with the stitches under his eyes was even kind of bringing the findings back to this entity.
Yeah. I was getting the vibe though that there's a possibility that this guy is just stronger than him. It's not that he's necessarily subservient though. Like the difference between subservience in politics versus subservience in like strength. Like, and I think that actually curses have higher potential strength than humans in general.
Sure, but he also listens to the advice in the direction of the stitches under his eyes guy because he's the actual human that's helping them.
Yeah,
so
he's the liaison potentially to the world of Jujutsu Sorcerers.
Sure,
and he's doing some taboo shit here. So they need him as like the. Okay,
there are things he can do that they could not do.
Exactly. And this guy may be human, too.
That's true.
But he does not seem to be up in Jujutsu Society.
Right. He is at the very least staying in this domain within an apartment. So
yeah, for whatever reason.
Yeah, maybe just because he likes the beach. Who knows?
But yeah, that could be it. Because I mean, they had their little soccer time.
That's true. That's true.
But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.